The next exercise I'd like you to do together is called Communication Conflict Subjects. And you'll see a number of topics there: money, communication, jealousy, in-laws, sex, careers, compulsive behaviors, etc. And all they are topics which I'm sure you as a couple will have discussed from time to time. And what I'd like you to do is to rate each of those topics from 0 to 10, representing the degree of problems the two of you run into. I guess the heatedness or the ease of discussing these subjects, where 0, quite easy, no problems between us, no conflict, no heat when we discuss that topic, money, right up to 10, the most severe outcome for us, the most severe conflict when we discuss that topic. I want you to do this exercise separate from each other. Each of you score those subject matters 0 to 10. When you've done that, when you've finished, come together and have a conversation about your scores. One will tell the other, in terms of money, I think the level of conflict we run into when we try and talk about any issues relating to money between 0 to 10 is whatever number you've chosen. And the other person likewise. Now please, this lends itself to a lot of conflict because you've got a different view from the other person. Allow the other person the right to choose the number of severity which is right for them. And I don't want you to run into a domestic by actually talking about, so don't talk about the issues, just score the issues and allow the person to score that at the level that they have chosen. What ideally I'd like you to do is to identify which ones have you scored close to or at 10, whether it's 9 or 10. Which one is the heated topic? Because that's the topic or those topics which we're going to set up to do a role play around that topic later on, when I have equipped you with some better communication skills. We're not going to shy away from the difficult stuff. We're going to go after those key conflict area subject matters, put them through the new skills that I'm going to provide to you, and we're going to use those skills, use those tools to role play those difficult conversations. We'll look at that later on. I'd like you to think about this topic of communication as a bicycle wheel. So you're going to see a picture of a bicycle wheel in the workbook, and the way I'd like you to view it is the hub in the middle of the bicycle wheel is what I call communication. Right there in the middle, the hub. Because coming off the hub are the spokes. And the spokes are the different issues in life. The topics, the subject matters that we have to go after because we need to sort out, resolve those things. And it's the sort of subject matters on that sheet you've just looked at. Money, communication, jealousy, in-laws, children, time together, relaxation, moods. You see, if the hub in the middle, communication, is not working effectively, then you've got no real hope of resolving lots of the issues in your relationship, it's going to be a difficult process. Maybe if I get you to rewind, another way to view it is like a tandem bicycle. A tandem ridden by two people. And I'd like you to picture the two of you on that tandem bicycle trying to get from A to B in your destination. Let's make it a bit more difficult and let's give you wheels on the bicycle which are buckled. They're not straight. Maybe you hit a pothole and both wheels have got buckled. And so as you try and do the journey from A to B, the two of you are pedaling really hard, but it's as if the journey, of course, is so much harder because you're meandering along the road and it's taking so much more effort to get from A to B. I guess you might see where I'm going with that, which is what communication that isn't effective can actually feel like. It's so much harder to get from A to B. So much more effort is being expended by the both of you, pedaling so hard, but the wheel, the direction of the bicycle is meandering like this because the two wheels are buckled. And that's what ineffective communication can feel like. It's really hard to get from A to B in this conversation. Single, but want to better understand why? Preparing for marriage, want to give it your best. Maybe you're in a partnership. The couple relationship has some issues and you want to address those issues. Maybe you're married. The marriage just is not working well at this time. The couple want to better understand what's going on. Think about a diagnosis, an MOT of sorts for the relationship. Want to limit the passing on of the issues to the children. The childhood development issues that get set up in childhood and we take them into the adult relationship. Understanding those things can make the difference. Want to maximize the quality of the relationship. Maybe it's communication. It just is not working well. There are problems, conflicts that need resolving, that need managing. Sex, one of the first casualties of any relationship when there's conflicts going on. Or is it just a sex mismatch? What's the problem? Maybe you're long time married, you've settled. You know you're not ready to settle yet. It could be better. Why not contact the Kairos Center today and consider the video on demand recovery program. You get videos, you get a workbook, and you can cover these at your leisure from the comfort of your home. Maybe book in periodical reviews with me from time to time. You can also do the program as a secure webcam, one-to-one couple with me sessions. Hundreds and hundreds of singles and couples have benefited from the content in the Kairos relationship program. Contact me today. Partners, married, these things are true of the partnership, of the marriage. It's not just the coming together of two people. It's a clash of two cultures, two experiences, two memories, two habits, two morals, two values. And that's a formula for destruction, says Dr. Miles Monroe. Somebody else, Dr. Creflo-Dollar, has said, marriage is the place of our healing. Don't leave it too quickly. And if I add my own comment, you're destined to repeat the problem, even in a new relationship. So work it through at this point. You want to be the best that you can be. Bring back color back to life without shame. Go on, send me a message today and change the trajectory of your life, of your marriage, of your relationship. Do it today.